Welcome to the City Current Show. I'm your host, Jeremy Park. We're always honored to bring you inspiring stories of individuals and organizations making a difference and powering the good. And in this case, we're talking about a 100-year anniversary and celebration with Memphis Goodwill. We're honored to be joined by Tina Blackmon, Senior Vice President of Operations, and Latisha Robertson, Vice President of Contract Services with Memphis Goodwill. How are you two doing?
We're great today. How are you?
Doing well. As I mentioned, a 100-year anniversary we get to celebrate. And so when you talk about Memphis Goodwill, let's start with some history and some context. So Tina, give us some background for Memphis Goodwill.
So, Memphis Goodwill is celebrating their 100-year anniversary. We were formed in 1923 here locally. We are part of a larger organization, the Goodwill International. And that was founded by the Edgar J. Helms, who had a mission to take things that were unwanted from the wealthy and have them repurposed and job trained to those that are underserved. That profit and then sell those items at the local garage sales, city events, and things like that. The profits on that were able to create more job training and more opportunities for people. So his passion became a phrase. It's not a charity, but a chance. And that's what we are here at the Memphis Goodwill. We're a chance to be the best you can be, whatever that endeavor is. So we're very fortunate here in Memphis to be around for 100 years. We cover 24 counties in the Mid-South. We have 29 standalone donation centers, 11 stores, a bookstore, salvage opportunities, along with other things that you're going to hear about just as we go through this interview with our contracts division and our Excel school. So we are just more than happy to have this opportunity to share about our 100 years, about the changes that we're making in the Mid-South and the opportunities we have for each and every one of us in the community.
Absolutely. And so hopefully everyone knows the donation centers. There's quite a few by our house, and we are definitely ones who take our things there. And I think people don't really understand, like you're talking about, the context, the power of those in terms of job opportunities, transformation, giving individuals a really bright future. So unpack that a little bit. Let's start there, and then we'll work our way through the Excel Center and the contract services and all the other good things you do. But let's start with those donation centers and how important they are.
So the donation centers are really the heart of our retail services. Most people know our donation centers and they know our retail stores, but they don't know the purpose behind them. So the purpose behind them is we are an opportunity. We're an opportunity for employment, an opportunity for a future, an opportunity for a difference. So each donation that you provide allows us to employ people that maybe did not have opportunities before. Whatever their barrier is, whether it's educational barriers, background barriers, we want to remove those barriers and set them on a path for a great future. And so every donation that we get allows us to employ over 650 people in our community every year. So it's vital to our organization, because without those donations, we can't create the job skills and we can't create the opportunities. So we're very pleased when you go and donate every day. We would love for you to go by our donation centers and keep all of our donor greeters busy on a regular basis.
Absolutely. And you're greeted with a smile, and the hours are great in terms of being, able to be convenient. And when you think about items, clothing, obviously, furniture and things, I mean, I've done everything from tennis and sports equipment to you name it, but talk about some of those items that people have a chance to donate that you can put to good use.
Always clothing. We all know that fashions change, children grow, so we're always there for apparel. We'll take any type of wares, which is your Tupperware, your dishes, your glasses, any furniture, like you said, large hard goods. We're always open for sporting equipment, because there's always that opportunity for someone to come into that store and find that one in a lifetime chance of that hockey stick or whatever they need for their next opportunity, and as well as any type of purses, jewelry, anything that you can think of in that nature, we'll accept as a donation and put back on our sales floor.
We'll come back and talk about the Excel Center, but let's switch over and talk about contract services. I think this is something that kind of flies under the radar that obviously we need to raise more awareness for. When you think about kind of the good work being done on that side, Latisha, dive into the contract services.
Sure. So with contract services, we have been around for a long time. Since about 1995, we started doing janitorial cleaning at the Internal Revenue Services, which is our largest contract. It stands at right at 1 million square feet. And we do cleaning from the windows to the floor. And we offer opportunities to a lot of employees with various disabilities. And they are given the opportunity to not only earn their own money, but to learn a skill, to be able to engage with others, to just have that interaction and to create the lifestyle that they want. And we have grown. We have several federal government contracts. We have state contracts as well as commercial contracts. And all of these contracts, we're giving individuals opportunities to not only learn a trade, but to be a productive citizen. Many have gone on to purchase homes, to have families, to get married. And like you said, this is one of those hidden jewels of Goodwill. We have this opportunity. So many people will not allow them to work in a competitive environment, but we hire so many people with disabilities, giving them a chance to, again, earn their independence. And we offer them accommodations that a lot of competitive employees would not necessarily offer them.
Talk about the training side of it, because you offer the training, obviously the paycheck and what that means for them and their independence. And like you said, their ability then to purchase homes and have a whole new trajectory in life and a new outlook as well. But talk about kind of the equipping side in terms of equipping them for the success in that job.
So at each location that we place them at, they have lead workers who are able to train them regardless of how long it takes. Everyone is different, depending on their skill set. So, but we train them phase by phase, whether it's showing them how to properly sweep a floor, mop a floor, and that just depends on individual, the amount of time that it takes. But we do not rush because many people require various accommodations. So it just depends on the individual. But we work with them as long as they want to work and willing to learn. We work with them and showing them the proper way to clean, as well as answering the phone. We also we have the switchboard at the VA hospital where we allow individuals with barriers to work there as well. And they're trained. They have a supervisor there that trains them how to properly answer the phone, how to look up information for patients, and just how to go overhead to make announcements. So in each facet that we hire, there's training available for all of our staff. And so they feel comfortable enough to be able to go out and do the job themselves.
Let's stay on the thread of education and training and carry that into the Excel Center. And so dive into the Excel Center.
So we're very fortunate to be one of the few Goodwills that have an Excel Center. And what that is, if you're not familiar, it's an adult high school. So if you're 18 or older and you didn't get your high school diploma, we will help you obtain that. So you can come into our school, we'll help you with this to be available to come in with take care, transportation, equipment. We'll make sure that you have those. We offer life coaches, as you heard of a lot of people that come in with barriers and things. We'll do some wraparound services so that we set you up for success. But at the same time, as we're working through your high school diploma and obtaining that, we have career opportunities from CNA license, CDL license, working on your college credits, because like we said, our whole Memphis Goodwill strategy is to remove barriers, to help you be the best you can be, to help you in your future endeavors. So we're very fortunate with our contracts division and our Excel and our donated goods division that we can look and say, hey, if you're on our retail environment, you need an education, we'll help you. We'll put you in the Excel Center. If you're at the Excel Center, but you need employment, we'll find out, is the contracts or is our donated goods the best opportunity for you? Because that's our whole mission, is to make our community a better place and make Memphis Goodwill stand out for everyone.
And you're taking a very holistic approach, just like we're talking about. You've got the opportunities for the public interface for the donation centers and being able to put those goods to good use, provide jobs and opportunities there, provide education and training, provide the contract and the janitorial services and the call center. So it's like all of these ways, you're providing hope, you're providing jobs, opportunities for success. Share maybe one or two, and you don't have to name names, but just testimonials, illustrate what success looks like for the individuals and, those here in our community that you're serving and equipping for this success.
So we have a lot of employees that start as such as donor readers. Just like you said at the donation center, they start with that friendly smile, taking that donation. And then once they have achieved success in that area, we'll work for them to promote them through. So maybe their next step is coming out of the donation center into our retail environment as a cashier, working the cashier, working our pricing division, our hanging division, and then they'll work their way to key holder, work their way to assistant store manager, and even regional director. We have a success story here where that is someone's story. They came in and they were able to progress all the way to a regional director. There's no limits for us. We want to make sure that we're here to make you obtain the best opportunity you can. So yeah, we're very fortunate with them.
How can the community help? Because obviously the donations, that's one piece of it. Providing the opportunities like with the contract services, that's another piece of it. So how can the community help your efforts?
Definitely donations. Donations are the heart of our business. So as you go out, make sure you drop off all donations at our stores or our retail centers or donation centers, wherever you can. The other thing is just spread the information. Word of mouth is key. If you don't know, then we can't help. And that's a big challenge we have, is that we have a lot of opportunities, but a lot of people say, oh, the Excel Center, I didn't know you had that. Oh, the contracts division, I didn't know that was an opportunity. So for us, it's spreading word of mouth. We're always open to help with, come in, take a tour of our facilities, see what it's like, walk through. We want you to share the knowledge, and then sharing the knowledge grows our opportunities for everyone.
I would say for contracts, if someone has a business, and they're looking for services, whether it's call center, whether it's janitorial services, we would love to be able to come in and see if we could offer those services to those businesses. So federal, state, or commercial. That way we can offer more people opportunities and again, continue to fulfill our mission.
When you look at a legacy over 100 years, just like we're talking about, the impact being made, what puts a smile on your face when you look at that legacy, but most importantly, where you're going in the future?
The growth opportunities and the number of people that we can help puts a smile on my face. If you walk through our stores any day of the week and you just listen to the stories of our team members, the challenges that they face, and the conversations that have changed from what am I going to do tonight, where am I going to be tonight, to hey, tomorrow I'm talking with my children about what my future is and what their future is. It's a great impact. That's the mission that we're here. It goes from what's there and now and worrying about today to thinking about what can be tomorrow.
I would say success, just hearing the success stories, as Tina stated, when you're walking through one of the contract sites, and I know someone who started off walking to work. Now they're able to drive to work because they have a vehicle. Mm-hmm. They can transport not only themselves, but their family members, their children. So just hearing the success stories, knowing that Goodwill is here to help make a difference, to help you succeed, to help you grow, all of that is success to us.
Talk about where we can go to carry these conversations forward. So website, social media, email addresses, where can people go in to learn more, connect in with you all to carry these conversations forward?
Yeah, definitely. Goodwillmemphis.org is our website. There's a lot of information there. Please follow us on our Facebook, Twitter, any of social media. It's out there. But if you'll go to our website, that'll direct you to all our social media pages, and it'll keep you informed on everything that's happening, from store openings, from sales to opportunities for employment. Everything's in that one-stop shop on our website.
Well, the website again is goodwillmemphis.org. That's goodwillmemphis.org. And then on social media, you have Facebook at Memphis Goodwill, on Instagram, Memphis Goodwill Inc., And then on LinkedIn, it's Memphis Goodwill Inc. as well. So lots of easy places to go to get plugged in and to help Memphis Goodwill celebrate 100 years and to build a beautiful, bright future ahead. So Tina, Latisha, thank you for all you and your amazing team do. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.